Hey everybody, it's Mike and Denise. We're out on our afternoon walk trying to get our 12,000 steps in a day, and we're going to read about computer screens because I'm looking at the screen right now actually, or recording. We can see ourselves being recorded, and Denise looks at screens all day long. So what's the deal with computer screens? We got a whole article about it, so go ahead.
Do LED computer screens and monitors cause eye problems and ruin your vision over time? Computer monitors have become an essential part of our daily lives, especially for those who work in front of them for long hours. The question of whether modern computer monitors ruin your vision over time is a common concern. In this essay, we'll explore the history of computer monitors and their known human health and vision impacts, including monochrome CRT and the flat panel LEDs of today. We'll also discuss whether there was a big issue with CRTs for headaches and vision problems, whether the preceding monochrome monitors were better, and whether the current LEDs are the best option. Finally, we'll provide proactive measures that can be taken to prevent vision damage if you work with LED computer monitors all day for your career. And we'll compare the threat of vision damage and loss from type 2 diabetes and computer monitors. The first computer monitors were monochrome, meaning they displayed only one color. These monitors were introduced in the 70s.
Yeah, I like the monochrome monitors. Personally, I had no problems using the monochrome monitors.
Yeah, me too. They were not harmful to human health. However, they were not very user-friendly, and the lack of color made it difficult to distinguish between different elements on the screen. The introduction of color monitors in the 80s was a significant improvement, but it also brought new health concerns.
Like headaches and other things for me, and I don't even have vision problems.
Yeah. CRT monitors were the standard for many years until the introduction of flat panel LED monitors. CRT monitors were notorious for causing headaches and vision problems, especially for those who used them over extended periods.
And they had radiation. They were like basically transmitting radiation right to your face, I'd say, when you're using them.
Yeah. The flicker rate of CRT monitors was a significant contributor to these issues. The flicker rate is the number of times per second that the screen refreshes. CRT monitors had a low refresh rate, which caused noticeable flicker that could cause headaches and eye strain. Additionally, CRT monitors emitted low levels of radiation, which could be harmful to human health. Flat panel LED monitors were introduced in the early 2000s and have become the standard for modern computer monitors.
And every device, for that matter, is LED.
I had one in 2000. LED monitors are much safer than CRT monitors because they emit less radiation and have higher refresh rates, which reduces flicker. However, LED monitors are not entirely without risk. According to WebMD, regular use of computer screens can lead to eye strain and discomfort, which falls under the heading of computer vision syndrome, or CVS.
Do you have CVS?
I don't know. It's similar to carpal tunnel syndrome and other repetitive motion injuries you might get at work. It happens because your eyes follow the same path over and over, and it can get worse the longer you continue the movement. These jobs require a lot of effort from your eye muscles, and to make things worse, unlike a book or a piece of paper, the screen adds contrast, flicker, and glare. What's more, it's proven that we blink far less frequently when using a computer, which causes the eyes to dry out and blur your vision.
Yeah, I never heard of that before.
Yeah, that's probably why my eyes are dry all the time.
You blink less.
I blink less.
Can't you just make yourself blink? Can't you just purposely blink? Just say, hey, I gotta get my extra blinking in this minute.
Every time I look up at someone, I blink like crazy.
You do?
According to Harvard Health 2, looking at a computer or smartphone,
like you're doing right now.
Yeah, for long periods can lead to computer vision syndrome, which may include dry eyes or eye strain. If you have eye strain and headaches after looking at the computer screen for long periods, make sure your eyeglasses prescription is up to date. I get mine updated every year or two. The proper glasses can reduce eye strain, says Dr. Gardner. The classic example is a person who never needed glasses, then after age 45 has trouble seeing up close and is straining all day and getting headaches.
Well, but how do they know what the difference between that and developing type 2 diabetes is, which also happens around the same age? Because type 2 diabetes causes excess pressure in the eye, which distorts it and screws your vision up, basically.
When I turned around 48, they started diagnosing me with age-related vision problems. They said that's why I'm suddenly nearsighted.
Yeah, well, that's because of type 2 diabetes, because type 2 diabetes causes excess pressure in the eye, which distorts the eye and causes vision problems. This is why people go blind who have type 2 diabetes.
For type 2 diabetes from my OBGYN. They look for urine. They look for sugar in their urine, and I do not have any type 2 diabetes risks. My eyes were diagnosed with age-related.
Well, now maybe, but not in the past. I'm saying before I knew you or early when I knew you, that type of thing.
I've never had a risk of diabetes. Once the person gets reading glasses, the headaches are gone. Adjusting your environment can also help reduce the risk for developing computer vision syndrome. Some ideas include sitting about 2 feet away from a computer screen to reduce eye strain.
So sitting further away than you normally would.
Yeah.
What that is?
Yeah, but if I sit more than a foot away, then I got a strain to read.
Right, well then
the
you need a
font.
giant monitor 2 feet away.
Yeah,
right?
And increase the font. Zoom in. Making sure the center of the computer monitor is slightly lower than eye level, and using a matte screen filter to reduce glare on your smartphone, computer screen, or tablet. The truth is that for most people, the impact on their sight will be temporary. However, some may see a permanent change in their vision. The most common result of using digital devices too often is computer vision syndrome. This may also be known as digital eye strain or CVS. We already went over this. This condition has several interesting symptoms, including headaches, blurred vision, dry eyes, and neck and shoulder pain.
Neck and shoulder pain?
Yeah, I think that's completely separate from the CVS.
Well, I think it's all because people usually are sitting at these and they're usually using bad posture, so they're going to get that too.
Yeah, or they've got the laptop down at desk level and they look down at the screen instead of switching it to monitors at eye level. The association says vision-related issues are the most prevalent type of health complaint among computer workers. Studies indicate 50 to 90% of computer users experience some form of eye strain.
50 to 90.
Or discomfort. Yeah, that's most of us. In conclusion, modern computer monitors do not ruin your vision over time, but they can cause eye strain and discomfort, which can lead to computer vision syndrome. The introduction of flat panel LED monitors has significantly reduced the risk of vision damage compared to CRT monitors. Yeah. However, it is still essential to take proactive measures to prevent vision damage if you work with LED computer monitors all day for your career, like me. These measures including adjusting your environment, using a matte screen filter, and making sure your eyeglasses prescription is up to date. While computer monitors can cause vision damage, type 2 diabetes is a more significant threat to vision damage and loss. According to the American Diabetes Association, people with diabetes are at a higher risk for eye problems, including glaucoma, cataracts, and diabetic retinopathy. Therefore, it is essential to take proactive measures to prevent vision damage, such as maintaining a healthy lifestyle and managing blood sugar levels. That is all.
That's it.
Yeah. WebMD was a source, and health.harvard.edu was another.
All right, so my take on it is that yes, there used to be major problems with the computer screens. I mean, really, the CRTs were a nightmare, if you ask me, okay? But you combine that with the standard American diet and everybody losing their vision or screwing their vision up due to type 2 diabetes or even pre-diabetes. Let's not just say it's type 2, it's pre-diabetes. You're putting pressure on your eye, it's not natural. it's compromising your vision.
Yeah.
So there's a number of factors at play here. And I think the least of it is the computers, because like they said, you can do something about it. If you get a giant monitor, stick it 2 feet away from you, a giant monitor, and have it at the right level, and probably stand up too, don't sit down, then, well, at least the monitor one, you can do something about that. The diet is the other thing. I'd say that's what my take is. That's your most bang for the buck, like normal, low fat, no animal product diet.
I got this idea for Mike to research, do computers ruin your eyes? I got the idea from my college professor who I met in 1995. He said that he never needed glasses before until he started programming and staring at the computer all day. And this was a smart guy, and he was older, he had gray hair, and he had a big belly too. So
yeah, he probably pre-diabetes, developed all that kind of stuff. Yes, I mean that's. Oh, that could have been in the age of CRTs, and I totally get it. If it was during the CRT time, that was a problem.
In 95 we had LED screens, we had color monitors.
Okay.
That's what we did our programming classes in. I remember color.
All right, well, let us know your thoughts in the comments, and please give us a thumbs up to help us with the algorithm. And also be sure to subscribe if you don't already, and go make sure you're out and getting your steps too. Get away from the screens and move around. Even try to stand up while you're working instead of sitting down. That's what I recommend.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.